Wait, so you set a PR in everything from your 5K to your marathon during your marathon?
Yes, my 10K PR was 41:21, 10 mile 108:29, half marathon 130:46, and then marathon 309:37.
This is Amy. Amy came to us in June with persistent IT band issues and lack of confidence to be able to actually train hard.
So I was pretty inconsistent. I would train for something and then stop, and then I'd have to start all over again. I would go to the gym, but it wouldn't be incorporated into my training at all.
In the past, she ran a 3:35 at Chicago, which is amazing, but she wanted to get to the next level and ensure that she could run a Boston qualifying marathon. But she was really afraid to push hard because her IT band issues just kept on coming back. As we got started training again, she was dealing with IT band pain, and we noticed that it was from a lot of her weakness. Her goal this time around was to actually stick to a structured training plan without getting hurt and to break a 3:15 to ensure that she'll get a Boston qualifying time. Along the way, she won 3 5Ks, and then she broke all those during her marathon. It's incredible. So here's where she started.
I was pretty weak, as in muscle tone, and didn't really know what I was doing. So that I definitely lacked muscle strength, and that definitely helped me in my running for sure. Having a set routine just to follow made it a lot easier. And then second part was emotional. So I would say over the summer, definitely being not being able to run my IT band is frustrating for sure. So getting back healthy was a good mindset for me. I've been this training block, I would say probably the happiest I've been in a while. So that's nice. I feel good. Emotionally, I feel good, physically, so it's just helped in all aspects.
During the gait analysis that we conducted with her, we noticed that her knee was caving inwards and her hips were dropping during her stride. And we know that that was leading to her IT band pain. So we started strengthening her legs in a very specific way to combat that. So that's the starting line of where she was when she began.
I had been just doing plans I found off online. Honestly, I was seeing some results, but it was also kind of oh, I don't actually have to do this. Having someone to hold me accountable is good for me. Honestly, I wasn't even oh, I need to find a coach. I just came across your page and it's oh, he seems genuine. I'm ready to make steps in my running to see where I can go.
Starting out, she didn't have much strength experience, so we skipped the baseline test and then we just moved into strengthening against her IT band pain and then building her strength from the ground up. By the end, she was maxing out her dumbbells in her apartment gym for all lower body exercises. So that was pretty exciting to see her progression from lack of confidence to really pushing the weight in the gym.
Doing strength training, cycling, running, and before I was only running, so I would just get burnt out from all the running. Would get close to my race, I'd be oh, I don't want to run anymore. I'm ready to go running again, So
on April 19th, she ran the Jersey City Marathon. During that race, she set a PR in everything from 5K, 10K, half marathon, and marathon in one race. This was an insane performance.
Last 6 miles were all sub 7 miles.
Yeah,
my heart rate didn't get to 160 until mile 12. When I hit the finish line in my head, I was I'm being gaslit right now. That's not my real time.
She formed a community around her as she was progressing, but also had all these other people rooting her on, which I'm so glad to see. And it makes me really, really excited to see how much she was able to enjoy her training and hit new heights in terms of her volume of training. So her first marathon was 4:36, 3:35 was her PB before we started, and then this one was a 3:09. Safe to say that she definitely is going to Boston qualify for 2027.
I definitely feel more confident for sure in my running. I went to Run Club yesterday. They're Amy, you're our queen. Everybody has been very impressed, and I am impressed with myself and proud of myself. They like to call me the menace at Run Club, so.
Went from menace to queen. How
about
that?
It just feels good.
I asked Amy what she would say to someone who's on the fence about coaching.
I think it's always just worth the shot. If you're kind of like lost in like your training, not really sure what to do next, I think it's definitely worth it. As I said, I always think anything to better your health, either if it's physically, mentally, it's worth the investment, and having like people there to hold you accountable. Everybody's so busy in their lives that you just have to look at your phone and be like, okay, this is what I'm doing today. And the community you've like it was like very motivating, and it's 100% worth it.
Amy's one of many success stories, but it's really awesome to see it pay off for her. Amy won 3 local 5Ks during this training block. This fall, we're working together for her to set a new 5K and 10K personal best, and then we're gonna work together for Boston next year.
I have a friend, and he was stressing me out because he was like, oh, you're not running enough to run that fast, basically. So I was like, proves that you don't have to run high mileage to run fast. So
this is what intentional, personalized coaching looks like at Kinetic. Apply to join Kinetic today if you're serious about wanting to hit your goals, just like Amy.